terms of my client.
Of course, yeah. Thank you. Good morning. It's my understanding position 2, a leave of absence was filed. Manuel Martinez, anyone here in that case? We'll reset that. Are we resetting a further notice, Ms. Smith, or?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Position number 3, Tamika Means.
Judge, Ms. Means is present here in court. She also has private counsel with her.
Okay, good morning.
I'm Chairman, I was hired yesterday and I put in all my motions and stuff, so I guess we'll request a pretrial.
Okay,
But I guess.
all right, just, once you do that, just, give me your announcement, okay? All right, so I'll hold for your announcement, counsel. Position number 4, Bria Paz.
Judge, that's going to be my case. I've submitted to the court that there is proof of, or at least a record that Ms. Poss is incarcerated in Clayton County. We just asked this to be reset, not for motions, but just for another calendar date for Ms. Poss.
Okay, what, we have limited calendars, Ms. Helen, so I guess, do we have a?
August 1st, final plea, was that?
That would
work,
be
Ms. Helen?
perfect.
Okay. Position 5, Ezra Stokes.
Judge, that is also my case. I spoke to Mr. Stokes yesterday. He advised that he would be here. Just give me an opportunity to step out and call him, see where he is.
Okay, I'll hope for your announcement. Anyone present? That's all I have on the morning calendar. Anyone present that I didn't call? Okay, we'll be in recess until there's an announcement. Okay,
we did send counsel, the video, this morning. He's going to access the discovery via, Odyssey, because it has been filed. And so we're asking that it be reset to, the August 1st, I think I heard, final plea calendar. to give them time to review everything and go over it.
Okay, that's fine with the court. So August 1st, final plea. And we'll see what happens from there. Okay, great. Anything?
Does that have to be in person or can it be virtual or? I live out of state.
Oh, okay, it can be
She
virtual.
goes out of state a lot for work.
Okay, that's fine. It's, I don't mind it. Good morning, ma'am. I don't mind, her being virtual. And if it is gonna be a plea, if it is gonna be a plea, if you'll get the paperwork done beforehand, that'll be helpful. We can, and if it's not, then,
Okay.
we'll just reset it for another calendar.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 9 a.m. you're on?
Yes,
Who do I
you'll get,
contact to get the actual link?
you'll get notice. We'll send out a notice to
No
you.
problem. Thank you.
Okay. Are you attorney of record at the present time? Have you filed?
Yes, I filed it yesterday.
Okay, all right, so we have your contact information, we have her contact information, we will send out notices. If anything changes before then, just let the court know.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, all right, nothing further, y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see, I believe we're ready on the Hoyos matter. And yes, ma'am, if you'll come up to the podium also, and counsel, I'm gonna let you respond to this. I'm not sure about the bonding company here.
I know they want to come off a bond, but this will resolve that issue.
Right, so we're taking a plea today, ma'am, so.
So it does resolve the issue. And just to clear the air, it's not technically us coming off the bond. By the statute, we do have the right after 1 year, if it's not prosecuted, to be relieved of the surety. It does not jeopardize the defendant's, being in custody or out of custody or anything like that.
So, well, it's gonna be resolved this morning. Would you, for the court reporter, just, let me know your name?
Shannon Cagle,
Yes, good morning, Ms. Cable. So, I guess this will resolve the issue.
thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, counsel, you need to come on up. Ms. Helen, I believe this is your client. Yeah, good morning again, Mr. Holloway.
Morning.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Excuse me? Raise your right hand.
Do you swear from testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have a court reporter that's taking down everything, so if you'll speak verbally for me, it'll be helpful, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ms. Walden.
Yes, Judge. This is position number 1 on your calendar this morning. State versus Carlos Hoyos. Mr. Hoyos is pleading nolo to the count of simple battery. And the negotiated sentence on that count is 12 months. Credit for time served of 2 days. Balance on probation. For Mr. Hoyos to obtain a psychosexual deviancy evaluation and follow any recommended treatment. For him to perform 24 hours of community service at a nonprofit organization. For him to have no further contact with Ms. Michelle Clement. We did agree that because he is eligible and it is his right that this plea may be taken pursuant to the First Offender Act. So I believe he'll be taking this plea under first offender this morning. Probation is to terminate after successful completion of all conditions, but not before 6 months. Other than that, Judge, counsel, do you stipulate to a factual basis, venue, and identification for purposes of the plea?
We do.
Nothing further from the state judge.
Yes, counsel.
Hey, Judge, as I said, we do stipulate to the factual basis. We are asking that this be accepted under first offender. And if now's the time the court wants me to address it, there were a couple things about the sentence I wanted to just clarify or ask about.
Okay.
Number one, Mr. Hoyos does travel internationally for work, so I just want to make sure that that's not going to be an issue while he's on probation. There were no allegations whatsoever that alcohol or drugs were involved, so we're asking that there's no screens for alcohol or drugs. Not that that's an issue, but if Mr. Hoyos were to, have a client and they were to have a drink, I didn't want that to be an issue while he's on probation. And I think the only other thing is to clarify, where will he report to probation? I didn't ask Ms. Waldrop about this, but if it could be like phone reporting I don't know if there's gonna be a fee or anything like that as far as probation goes, but.
We'll give him where to report before he leaves today. It's fine with me if he reports by phone. And while he's on probation, I believe $49. As soon as he gets it, I'll have it terminated upon completion. So as soon as he gets it done, I'm assuming he won't have to pay that $49.
So just so Mr. Hoyos understands, so if he does everything within 3 months, then that remaining 3 months of probation, he won't have the $49.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Probation will terminate as soon as he has completed the terms.
Okay, because we agreed to
At least
6
6
months,
months.
but
Oh, okay, so it'll terminate after the 6 months, or if he completes it within that 6 months, then it'll terminate after the 6 months,
okay,
okay? And he won't have to pay the fee.
okay.
That answer all the questions?
I think so. So, I mean, I don't think Mr. Hoyos is gonna, it's not, whether or not he has to pay another $49 a month, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. So. All right, but,
If nothing further, I'll go ahead and take the plea.
okay.
Mr. Hoyos, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 0058447E, you wish to plead nolo to simple battery, is that correct?
No contest?
Okay.
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, you know.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
you understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading nolo contendere to it, you're giving up the right to a trial by jury?
So yes, yeah.
That's right. And Judge,
Yes.
we talked about that, so and I also told Mr. Hoyos, if he had any questions and wanted to step back and ask some more, you would let us do that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty, to plead nolo?
No, sir.
I'll accept the nolo plea. The court has no, objection to the first offender. We will give you where you need to report before you leave today. I'll ask that you report within the next 2 weeks or so. I think that covers it. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, I guess we'll just sit over there while we wait for a copy of the sentence and the instructions, and then after that, that would complete my business, so. Okay,
See you. Have a good day.
thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. All right, court will be in recess until Ms. Helen returns.
Interesting.
Okay, are we ready with Mr. Stokes?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Stokes.
Good morning, good morning. My apologies to the court for being late.
Oh, apologies accepted. You can step on up to the microphone for me, please, and raise your right hand for me. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can lower your hand. Thank you. Mr. Birch?
Thank you, Your Honor. This case is the state of Georgia versus Ezra Stokes, 21 CR 006395C. We have reached a negotiated resolution in this case where the defense has agreed to plead guilty to count 1 DUI less safe. The conditions will be 12 months probation to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, 40 hours community service, risk reduction course, victim impact panel, alcohol, drug evaluation and treatment, and a $300 fine. And the state has agreed to no pros the 2 underlying traffic charges, count 2, failure to maintain lane, and count 3, failure to report striking fixed object. I did send that order to Ms. Smith already. Would the defense stipulate factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea?
We do so stipulate, and we ask this court to accept the plea as negotiated. Judge, we only have an additional request, but we'll let the court finish.
The state would not object to non-reporting upon completion of conditions, Your Honor. Thank you.
And this is also at least Mr. Stokes' first DUI within 18 years. And we are asking for the first DUI affidavit of conviction. I hope
Okay.
I said that in the right order. He doesn't currently have a license. It was suspended due to child support, but he said that he can make that payment this week to get that physical license back. He would like the opportunity to come at least by next Friday to receive that affidavit.
Okay, so when he gets his license back, and he comes down to turn it in, we'll give him the affidavit.
Understood, Judge.
Okay. Can we do that, Ms. Smith?
Yes, Your Honor, you didn't have to fill it out today.
Okay.
Okay. Anything further before I take the plea, Ms.
No,
Helen?
Judge.
Mr. Stokes, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 006395C, you wish to plead guilty to DUI less safe, is that correct?
Correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, no, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
I understand.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Stokes. When you complete the terms, it'll go to a non-reporting status, which means that you'll still be on probation, but you won't have to report and you won't have to pay the monthly fees, okay?
Okay.
We will tell you where to go for probation or give you where to go for probation today. I ask that you go within the next 2 weeks, okay?
Okay.
We've already addressed the affidavit and the license. Anything further, Ms. Helen?
Nothing from the defense.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Stokes.
Thank you.
Hey, it's my understanding that that completes the 9 o'clock calendar. It's also my understanding that all the cases for this afternoon have been disposed of, so we won't need to have a calendar this afternoon. So with that said, I will see you all first thing in the morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.